Greetings! This is garthrs, the tireless adventure, another episode of Starmade. This is episode 10 single player series. I bet you guys thought I forgot about this. Well, I did not. Just walking around looking at it, thinking to myself, this is looking pretty good. It's looking alright. It's looking pretty alright. This initial command and control center, in my opinion, is pretty much done design-wise. I think the next big thing that we need to get into is power, which is going to be even more important than command and control, because without power we can't command and or control anything at all. So let's get us some basic design ideas set up for this. Now remember I said this was going to be an interior. We haven't even built the exterior yet, so let's go ahead and let's set our planes. I think what I want is on the faction module. I think that's what I want. I think faction module is going to be the primary goal here. I don't want to set a horizontal plane. I want it to be this way and this way, but not this way. I want it to be symmetrical. And we do have a lot of stuff that we can build with, and some of these things are going to be pretty cool looking. One in particular is the muzzle board. I want to show you this real fast. Let me put that right there. And I think I'm going to go with standard gray on the rest of this. But I think, let me just show you this 6. I'll show you this what these look like. I like the way these these look, kind of like as junction points. Some of the motherboards and stuff like that glow. The Zendikar does not. Parstoon, I believe, does. Some of the crystal ones do. Zendikar, I think, is a raw metallic ore. So, but I think they look good as that. And when you pop a light next to them, see how they look? That's pretty cool. So that's what I was thinking about doing with the whole intersection area. So 6, we'll go with 2 on that, just like we did on the other one, and then we pop the light down beside it like that, and that will be the exits to this area. Now we don't have an incredible amount of hull, which is pretty important when building. it's just you can't even get around how important it is. But our next section is going to be gray. I think the flooring is going to be gray. So let's go ahead and start that. And I think what I'd like to do is go ahead with another build. And what I'd like to do with this is probably build a helper plane, ellipsoid. Yeah, let's go with ellipsoid. We could probably do a circle. Let's do a circle. Let's do a circle instead. Its radius is going to be not that many at all. We'll probably want to go with about 36. I think 36. Let's go with 40. I think 40 is going to be pretty huge, and our X rotation is going to be 90, and that is way too big. That is way too big. So let's turn that off, and let's do half of that. Circle of 20. 20 I think ought to do it. Maybe, hopefully. Come on. 90. That's not big enough. I'm very confused now. So 30? Let's try 30. This is how I go about it. This is how I do my builds. I just play around with it until it looks right. And 30 is very small for a circle. It would probably be faster to just go up 30. This way. But definitely we're going to have to go get some stuff soon. And I figure, so this episode we'll do a little bit of creativeness, and the next episode we'll go resource mining. And we'll get our factories and junk set up after that. And when I say resource mining, I mean killing pirates. I like that. I like that, except for the fact that it clips right here. You know what? Let's go out some more on it. So that's 1, 2, 3. This is 30 right here. So let's go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why was 40 so big? Why was 40 so big? Did I do it wrong? You know what I'm saying? Did I do it wrong? How do you do 40 wrong? You know what I'm saying? Oh, 40. 10 more on the radius. Not diameter, so radius. So it'll be 80 across, 81 across actually. 90. And I'm just going to put it here and see what happens. Gimme. Oh, see, that's right. Why did that look so big before? I don't know. I just don't know. It's just how I do. This is how I do. Alright. Now, the pathway itself is going to be gray for a while. And then once we get into the actual Power Pro area, then we'll change over to the different color walkway. But our goal here today is to get our general layout done for the Power Pro area. And the Power Pro area is going to be moderately aesthetic, and the rest of it's going to be functional. There's certain ways that you can build power that will give you the most bang for your buck, as it were. And you guys know I've talked about it several times. The X, Y, and Z axis on your power cubes is what really counts. And then block count. You can't really just make a solid block of power, because if you do, then you have like crap power gen, and not very efficient. So we have to keep that in mind here. While we're going to be looking nice, we also want it to function better than it looks. Does that make sense? It does make sense. It makes sense because I am the most smartest man ever. Not really. I'm like probably third or fourth. It's been rough, you know, trying to get up to first, but I work out my brain a lot and it doesn't really work. I do setups. I don't get any smarter. I don't know why. It's not fair, if you ask me, because all the setups I've been doing, I should be smartest man alive ever, but I'm not. And that hurts my feelings. That hurts my feelings a lot. That's not what I wanted. This is what I want. I believe that is right. That is right. Okay. All right. So that's the first ring of our walkway. And basically what it is, I'll go out 2 more from that, which means I need to increase my diameter by 2, which we can totally do that. Circle. 42. I wonder if I click here. Yeah, it just goes up. There was a couple of games that I've been playing lately that I've been kind of interested in. They're kind of interesting. They're kind of cool. They're kind of fun. One of those is Fortress Craft, which was given to me by some guy. He hooked me up, and it's one of those games that is like really slow paced, but it's super addictive. I mean, I'm sitting there playing it and thinking to myself, okay, now I just need to do this, and 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 it was driving me crazy because of the things I needed to get done weren't really easy to do. And I couldn't figure out how to do half of what I needed to do. And it takes forever to do anything in that game, but it is so strangely addicting that you think to yourself, okay, just one more minute, just one more minute, just one more run down into the mines, just one more, just one more, just one more. I cannot imagine what a single player would do, because I find myself struggling for power so frequently. Or I can't imagine what a multiplayer would be like, because I find myself struggling for power so frequently in single player that multiplayer would be ridiculously hard. But I guess it is what it is. It is what it is. Now the power section we're going to work on today is going to utilize numerous rooms. I mean, many rooms. So what we want to focus on is probably an open space, and I think an open space would be ideal for this build because that would give us more room to generate that power, and that power is gonna come at the cost of space. The block count itself shouldn't be too bad. I guess we do have, where are they at? That's storage. We do have 500, which is not too shabby. I mean, it's not horrible if you build it correctly, and I will show you guys how to build it correctly using the most efficient manner for a 5x5 cube. It doesn't make any sense to me. I tried working it out in my brain, but it literally had me just dumbfounded. And I think let me get rid of that helper. See, that looks pretty cool. I like it. Let me pull up the first walkway here, or the first of two walkways, I should say, since we're building on planes. And I need 5 blocks. So let's go in 1 from the wall, 1 first space, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3. Am I out already? I'm out. I'm already out. That is ridiculous. That is so ridiculous. I'm already out of hole. I guess we're going to have to go soon. Oh, I remember what I was going to do now. I'm going to put black. I'm going to put black down. So let's go ahead here this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so that's what the frame of it's going to look like, and we're going to have basically aisleways of these that are going to turn into silo-looking things. So let me pull up that thing real fast that has the cheat sheet on it, and I'll be right back. Believe it or not, that took forever to find. I don't even know what to tell you. So let me first show you this. And I'll show it without the filler blocks, and then you can figure out for yourselves why it's so effective. I personally cannot figure out. I mean, it follows some of the rules, but for some strange reason, it doesn't follow all of them. You start out with a bottom block like that, and then you put this one in the middle. That is your first layer. And you're like, hold on a second, it looks like a ninja star. That's right, ninja star it is. And then you come up this way, and this way. So we have the whatever axis, the up and down axis, and then the back and forth axis. So that's what you do on all three of these, sides. Just like that. And this is going to be mirrored, but it's going to be just as effective. It doesn't have to start in that one direction like I did. So effectively, you have 4 different blocks working right now. You have this one, and this one. All 4 around the sides there. And then it goes against everything that I know to be true. We're going to put this one in the middle. Forgot that. It goes against everything I know to be true. It goes back on itself. And then we have basically it goes up again, and then it goes over and over, just like that. Which I don't understand, because this block right here messes with, it fills an internal volume on that, which is not as efficient in my opinion as, well, obviously in my opinion is wrong, but it fills that internal block. And then we have this thing in the middle, which grows into a giant cross, just like that. That's what we have so far. It goes over, up, boom, and then it goes in one, and then goes up and over and across. So that right there confuses the crap out of me. And then we have, no, I ain't done. And then we have basically the second layer all over again, which if you look at it, it kind of goes backwards from the first. Instead of going in over the cross, it goes over one and then back in. And this, when you get done with it, I believe is 99.27 per tick. I could have my math wrong on that one. And then the last layer is like the opposite of the first. Just like this fourth layer was the opposite of the fifth. So then we come over here like this. And this block right here, this final layer right here, is the last block of the setup. And these are 4 separate power blocks. Like there's this one right here that goes all the way up and then around and over. It goes basically, in my opinion, a very crazy design, kind of like a twisty twirly thing. But that's what you get. If you look at my power region, it's 39,698. That's not too shabby for 4. That is not too shabby at all for 4. And then you can take something cool and fill it up like lavas. Because lava is the best thing in the world because it lights things up. So we'll just put one there. And we'll put one there. And then we'll go around the other side. And we'll put one here. And we'll put one here. I'm also going to throw some blue in there as well. But that is the power that we're going to be working off of because it's very small, very compact, 5x5. It's 99.27 per 5x5. So let's do some math real fast. I'm not good at math, so let me bust out my calculator because I have the calculator on my computer. Yeah, I know. It's pretty high tech. So we have 99.27 times 4 equals 309,708. So I obviously did something wrong because I have 39,698. What did I do wrong? I don't think I did anything wrong. I don't think I did anything wrong. I'm looking at it. And the little thing little doohickey that I got. Alright. Let me close my calculator because it's in the middle of my picture. So we got the first row. Oh, I'm on this side. I'm on the first row. I got 3. And then it goes up 2. And then it goes up 2. And then on the next row, I should have that, which is right. And then that is right. And then that's right. Yeah. So I don't know what I did wrong. Individually, it should be 99.27. I don't know. I don't know. I did exactly right. I did exactly like it was supposed to do. Am I missing something down here? Probably not. No, I got it all. It's exactly the way it's supposed to be. Anyway, well, we were only missing like 10. Not even, yeah, 10. Because it's 39,708. So it's probably like 26.25 or some crap like that. It's just a fraction that's killing me. It's the fraction that's killing me. Stupid fractions. But effectively, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna line out 1, 2, 3, 4 this way on either side of the walkway, and then I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 out this way. So basically, be 4 blocks of 4x4 of these 5x5s, which is going to be a ridiculous amount of power. One of the things that you can do with this, and this is actually what I prefer, we have a capacitor and a recharger. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fill these holes because these blocks don't really matter for much. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill these holes with the rechargers and the capacitors, which will give me more shields per unit. Gimme. And effectively use that space productively, as it were, because if pirates come by and they start shooting, as you can see, I've already got 3,200 shields. This the recharge is going to be kicking my butt. I just know it. And I like the way it looks because it's kind of sporadic, kind of like haphazardly dropped wherever. It does look very, very interesting. But the power on this one is a pretty good tick, not too shabby. I will definitely need more. Now remember, you can create huge arrays of these things, which is kind of easy in a space station because you have like an abundance of room. But what we want to do is we want to hide those huge arrays so that people don't see them. We want to look like we're generating power in our power section. That's our primary goal. That is our primary goal. And of course, the next block that I put in, I will use the rechargers. You know, we can totally hide huge arrays in flooring, in all kinds of stuff, because the longer it is, the more effect you're going to get, the larger the volume of the cube it creates. Like each one of these cubes is a 5x5 cube, but there are 4 separate 5x5 cubes in one 5x5 cube, or 5x5x5 cube. How does that sound? That's effectively what we're working with on this. So as we build this up a little bit, and I haven't put it down any power banks yet, which I have 498 of, but the best thing to do with a power bank is to have them connected. So what I plan on doing is creating kind of like a network, a grid network, where everything is touching. They're all touching each other, because the more blocks that are connected individually, you know, into the same group, the more of a benefit you get from it. So to give you an example, if I were to come across with number 3 here, I come across this way, and then come up here, and then come over here like this. You see, they maintain their contact. They're a single entity, and that would be how I would keep them all connected, because we're all connected. And this single block are all connected. They're all one thing. And then I would run it down the back, and they would meet somewhere down here, or run them up the top and they would meet somewhere across the top. That way all 4 groups are connected. Does that make sense? I don't think I'm making as much sense as I want to, but this would be the cable running. Like when you walked in here, you would see it. I'll come over here and I'll have a look. Get out of my way. Go like this. Bloop. And now I'm connected to the gravity, and I can jump and junk. But you come in here and you'll see these connections running around like that. I'll pretty them up a little bit with some grill work and junk like that. But each one of these quadrants would have all this cabling connected to them, and then we would have a runner that goes either through the ceiling or underneath the floor that would connect all 4 of these blocks, all 4 of these power blocks together. So remember, we're going to have 4 power silos. Each silo is going to be 4x4, which means I'll have another power block over here, another power block over here, and then we'll have 3 more in that direction. So, or 2 more, yeah. It'll be 4x4, so it'll be 4 across, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and then this is like 1/2 of the first row, and then the rest of it will go back this way. We just build huge silos around it, and that will be cool. That will be like big cylinders. We could totally do a cylinder. Oh my god, that'd be awesome. I think we could do that. But power is the main purpose of this episode, and I got to tell you, in all honesty, with being low on hulls, I definitely need to get out and do some shopping at the local pirate store. And what I'll do is, in the interim, I will craft and or steal the rest of these power modules, and we'll finish out the I'll finish out the 4 silo sections on my own, because I can just copy this now. Oh yeah, let me show you that. That's pretty freaking sweet and epic. NA for this block. Oh, what? Am I not in creative? Oh, I'm not in creative. I'm like, I was hitting left control. Hello. There we go. Boom. R. R. I like how that shows up before it actually works. That really upsets me. Makes me want to scream. Go down here to 5. And 5 and 5. And then we go to copy. And it says pick your area. And then you just go click like that. And then you can come over here and save. And I just call it 9927 power. Just like that. And then when I hit OK, like that, I can load. Now I got 9520 power, and then I have 99, and then I have a low efficiency cube just for looks and junk. But I can select that and click boom, and it'll say template loaded, and I can say paste, and it'll go into paste mode, and I can literally just drop that puppy down right there. You know what I'm saying? Well, not right there, obviously. Let me exit paste mode. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, so let's bring you over here. We just want a little bit. There we go. This is what I think I need to do anyways. I can't remember exactly where I'm placing it. Or maybe I need to come over here. Alright, so paste, and then we can, yeah, see it's pasting, there we go, and it pasted everything I had the pieces to paste, in which I obviously didn't have all of the everything I needed, because it paste works on the mirror mode, so I could just undo that, and it's undone. There you go. But that's how the paste mode works. And then when you're done with paste mode, you just click that again, and it says paste mode is gone. And you can do whatever you want to do. And that is one of the ways that I'm going to do that. So I got to go make a whole bunch of these power. I got to go make a whole bunch of shields. I can get a whole bunch of shields. And then when you guys come back, I'll have the quadrants on each corner here, and we'll build through the silo section, and then we'll probably do a little bit of adventuring, which is totally excited. I'm totally excited. I'm totally excited. I'm totally excited. Totally excited. Yeah, totally. And I'll be able to basically grab a whole quadrant of these at a time. I guess got to change my max over on in the config files, but yeah, I could totally just make that quick lack. All right, so until next time, guys, I appreciate your input. Last time you guys had a lot of good things to say. I am still looking for some cool ideas, so if you got anything, then shoot it my way. I am totally open to suggestions. Right now, what we have is a very small portion of the interior. Command and control is going to be the center. Then we're going to have power, and then probably in 2 sections we'll have manufacturing, and probably manufacturing over there, and then in this area right here will probably be the first hangar, and then over there will be the other hangar, and it'll just basically be that little bitty station. And then what I'll do is I'll build it up and down a little bit, adding defensive turrets to the individual quadrants themselves. So that'll be a lot of fun. I mean, we could totally get it. We don't need a huge space station like Deep 6-9 or Deep Space Nine, whatever it's called. I don't know. I don't watch it. I'm sorry. I know you guys probably think I do, but I don't. I watched it like a couple episodes because everybody's like, oh, it's the greatest show ever. And then I watched it, and I was like, man, this is a really good show. But I have an attention span of a freaking goldfish. So I was like, next week I forgot to watch it. And then the week after I forgot to watch it. And then I'm like, I don't even know what's going on anymore. I don't know who this person is. Who is this person? What are you doing here? Get out! That's what it's all about. Coffee, the elixir of gods. All right, well, you turkeys take care of you. You take care of yourselves and other people and random people on the streets. Say bye.